How are we back? I got to eat my food. It was good. It was scrumptious. But we had a trade. The Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars traded. Cleveland goes to 5. Get a bunch of draft capital. Jaguars go to 2. And they take Travis Hunter, Jaguars. They go and get a guy that can play 2 ways. He can help the defense. He can help the offense. Gives Trevor Lawrence another weapon. No more excuses for Trevor Lawrence. No more excuses. How was dinner? Was good. Literally, the second I hop off live, something happens. That's what happens. That's what happened. You remember during free agency when I said I'll be back? What happened? Something big. I kind of like am the precursor to something big. If something's about to happen, I'm like, I'll be right back. And I'm home live. I can't. It's great. That's what happened. That's what happened. The pick is in for the Giants. This is it. They got. Let's see what they got. Abdul Carter, good pick. Giants with Abdul Carter. Look, he looks, man, look at that chain he's got on his neck. He got all black. Here we go. There we go. We'll see what happens. Abdul Carter. They got some good defense. They got Kayvon, Burns, Carter. Yeah, that's insane. Woo! Brian Burns. Wow. Woo! Abdul Carter and Brian Burns. That's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. Giants defense is gonna be pretty nice. Giants defense is gonna be pretty nasty on the edge, man. That's gonna be nice. 2-time first team All Big Ten. He's a good player, man. He's a great player. Woo! 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 My friend said, welcome to the big leagues for Travis Hunter. He says, there's one thing about Hunter. He's not going up against North Dakota State anymore. Sheesh. Wow. Tough. I mean, come on. I think he's going to be good. But we'll see. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're getting closer. That's 3 picks down. We got 8 more to go. Do we play the Giants this year? We do. The 49ers play the Giants this year. Woo! We're going to have to play up against Brian Burns. We're going to have to play up against Abdul Carter. It's going to be nasty. Oh, wow. Hunter going to be a dog. Why are people hating? I don't know why, man. I don't know, Anthony. I think Travis Hunter is going to be a good player, man. I mean, I know it's going to be hard to play 2 ways, but I feel like once he finds a rhythm, he'll be a solid player. I don't know if he's going to be able to play every down on every play like he wants to. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, NFL is so much more challenging than college, obviously. Not saying college isn't, but, he is playing against North Dakota State, where in the NFL you're playing against some absolute dogs. It's going to be hard to play 2 ways in the NFL, but Travis is going to be a good player, man. He's going to be a really good player. So, what's up, Jimmy? What's up? What's up, everybody? We're not hating on Hunter. It's the compensation the Jags gave up. I mean, if he's a generational player, you got to move up. I mean, it's like the 49ers, they tried to trade up, right, when they had to get Trey Lance, and it unfortunately didn't pay off. But in the NFL, moving up, that's kind of why the Browns did it. They got a lot of draft, capital, and that's just the way the NFL is. If you want to move up, that's how big, a first-round pick is, especially on a guy like Travis Hunter, who people think is going to be generational. It was a lot, though. You're right. They did get a lot. So Browns, let's take a look at the trade. Browns, they traded the number 2 overall pick, obviously, right, to get Travis Hunter, a 4th-round pick, which was number 104, and a 6th-round pick to the Jaguars. The Jaguars traded the number 5 overall pick, a 2nd-round pick, which is number 36, a 4th-round pick, number 126, and their 2026 first-round pick. So they traded next year's first-round pick plus everything mentioned. That was a lot to give up. But if you think he's that great of a player, you get up. And, if you think about it, he's going to be a top-tier wide receiver. and potentially a top-tier cornerback. So if he pans out in both of those positions, holy smokes, you just traded for one player that could play two sides, or he can play one, or he might just be one really, really talented player. So I don't know. It depends on how you look at it, how you value it. He's a super athlete. I'm happy for Hunter. I hope he does good, but Jacksonville is kind of a tough landing spot. They got a new coach. They got a new everything, new GM, right? They kind of cleaned up the mess that, was left by Trent Baalke. Ain't playing games. So. Woo! Will Campbell to the Pats? Is that what it? I haven't looked. So I'm looking at the TV. Is that the spoiler? Are we gonna spoil it here? Oh yeah. Should we talk about it? Pick four. The Patriots have selected LSU offensive tackle Will Campbell with the 4th pick of the 2025 NFL draft. It's a good pick. Will Campbell. It's a good pick. Very good pick. Very good pick. I think he's the best offensive lineman, offensive tackle in the draft, or at least, and he was the first offensive tackle taken off the board. So we'll see. Got to protect Drake's his big Paco pump. Absolutely. It's not a surprise to me. I think that's kind of what they were projected. It was Membou or him, and they went with Will Campbell, who I think is more pro ready. I think he's the better pick overall. So yeah, 100%. My man Anthony about Travis says he's a Heisman, point blank, simple. He's a Heisman. He's a good player. He's talented. He's got so much skill. I agree. What do the Saints do if Cleveland takes Shedeur? I don't think Cleveland takes Shedeur, but you never know. Maybe that's what they did that trade for. Maybe they take Shedeur. Maybe they're trading it to set up to get Arch Manning next year. Let's talk about that first-round pick that the Jaguars gave the Browns. The Jaguars gave them a first-round pick next year. If the Jaguars suck this year, that Browns first-round pick next year could be enough to trade up if they don't have the first-round pick, or if they have the first-round pick, that's close to number 1. Who knows where they're going to land next year in terms of draft picks. But now they might have some ammunition to trade up. I don't know if anybody's going to want to trade number 1 pick if Arch Manning is sitting right there. He's generational. That's a guy you don't trade for unless you are, the GM of the Browns and you don't want Bo Callahan. Just like on the movie Draft Day. That's kind of how that went down, right? It was number 1. You can't miss this prospect. And boom, they made the move. So I think next year Cleveland is trying to sit pretty and maybe trying to make sure they can get Arch Manning. I don't know. Unless they take Shedeur. But I've heard nothing but bad about Shedeur. Like, if you're listening to all the mock analysis and everything, everybody's sitting here saying, no, don't take Shedeur. Poor attitude. He's been sliding in the draft board. We'll see. Who are the Browns going to take? What if the Browns get Jeanty? They could get Jeanty. Maybe they can take him over the Raiders, right? The Raiders are heavily supposed to get Jeanty, right? We all thought the Jaguars were the team that was going to, slide and take Jeanty over the Raiders. But I thought the Jaguars were going to take Mason Graham. That's who I thought they were going to take. They didn't. Mason Graham is fallen, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Graham is fallen, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Graham is fallen, defensive tackle extraordinaire from Michigan. Let me tell you something. He might slide to the 9. He might slide to the Bay if they do it. Let's see. Yeah, number 4, Willie Steeman Campbell. Wow. Julia says, entertain me for a second. If the Niners draft Zayball, we're not going to be happy in the moment, but we'll be hyped up at the same time. I mean, at the end of the day, here's the thing. No matter who we draft, there's going to be people that are upset, people that are happy. Here's the pick. Jeez, Willie. Will Campbell. So no matter who we draft, there's going to be people that are hyped, that are going to back it up no matter what. Then there's going to be people that are mad and they're going to be pissing on it. They're going to be upset. So regardless of who we draft, we're going to have an opinion. We're going to think it's bad. We're going to think it's good. At the end of the day, we can't really sit here and be too mad until the player plays. If they suck, they're a bust. But if you pick a player that you absolutely reach for, and then there's like some guys that you're like, oh, how did you pass on them? You're going to hear a lot of conversations. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what goes down. We're getting closer. We're inching closer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're inching closer. Yeah, we'll see. Niners make random picks. Whew. Knowing the Browns here, they get taking Shedeur. That's what Gabriel says. I think the Browns take Mason Graham. I think the Browns probably take Mason Graham here. The way it's laid out, I think they get a guy to help with Myles Garrett. You give him a nasty guy inside. You got Myles Garrett on the outside. You fix that defense. I think next year they want Arch. We'll see. Mason Graham to the Browns. Let's see. What are the Browns? Is the pick it? Someone says the 49ers better not draft a second baseman. Boom. There it is. Yeah, the Browns select Mason Graham. Cleveland Browns. That's a great pick. Mason Graham to the Cleveland Browns. Mason Graham to the Brownies. That's a good pick. That's a solid player. Top 5. I thought he was going top 5, and he went top 5. It just was not to the team that I thought. It was going to be the Jaguars. Surprise, surprise. The Jaguars went up. They wanted Travis, and that's the big story so far of the draft. So, yeah, Mason Graham is going to be the number 5 pick in the NFL draft here, according to many people. They haven't announced it yet, but we're behind. We're going to just tell you the pick because we're a little behind. Raiders are on the clock. Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. Julius says, remember how we felt about Pearsall last year and now how we feel about him? Well, that's the thing. You might feel in the moment like absolutely upset, and then the player proves himself or he looks like he has talent, and then you're like, oh, okay. That's the thing. We can't fairly – oh, Will Campbell's breaking down. He's crying, man. I'll get back to that thought. Oh, man. He's so happy. I like Will Campbell, man. He's a good dude. He's a dog. Will Campbell's a dog, man. Will Campbell, I'm going to fight and die to protect Drake May. Yo, he's a dog. I love Will Campbell, bro. Holy God, dog, man. But going back to your comment, I remember how we felt about Pearsall. Last year, we were like, oh, my God, what are they doing? A lot of people didn't like the pick. And then he proved himself. He went through adversity. He got shot, man. Union Square, he got shot, came back, and he showed that he's a dog. And he's proven himself, that he's training. And I think there's a lot of optimism around, Ricky Pearsall. So, yeah, sometimes the pick doesn't make us feel happy when they pick him. But then throughout the season, you fall in love with the players, right? You get hyped up. You see how they are personality-wise. You see how they work. But then there's players that you pick, and you might have loved them when they first draft them. Dante Pettis. And then they come to the team, and they absolutely are dog crap. They're not a dog. They're kitty cats. And that's what happened. It just depends. You never know. You can be hyped up on a player. There's been so many players that I love. I was like, oh, my God, he's going to be so good. And they weren't, right? And they weren't. So many players. Right? I mean, Ty Davis Price. I was like, okay, I was hyped up about him. Guy became Ty Davis garbage, right? So it's like you never, ever, ever know. Jalen Hurd, that's a guy. A lot of people are like, oh, he's going to be so sick. He's going to be amazing. Hybrid type wide receiver, tight end. And then he just, injuries his whole career. So this is exciting. Yeah. Jeanty to the Raiders. Maybe. MSU, would we feel differently about Pearsall if he never got shot? That's a good question. I don't know. I still think the way his personality is, the way he carries himself, I think we would have been excited because he does play really hard. He's a very hard worker. I think that was part of his draft analysis last year. He's such a hard. Sometimes people say he works too hard, right? I think we would have liked him. I mean, just the mentality he has, but that definitely, made everybody like connect with him. Here we go, Browns pick. Yep, Mason Graham. No Mason Graham. So Jets are on the clock. Oh, the Raiders pick? Did the Raiders pick? I'm behind. I don't want to read the sleepers, but we are. Do you guys want to know who the Raiders pick? Do we want to know who the Raiders pick? Should we tell you? You want me to leak the pick? Should we tell you who the Raiders pick? Should we tell you? Who we taking? Who the Raiders pick? Ashton Jeanty was taken by the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, ladies and gentlemen, Ashton Jeanty was taken by the Las Vegas Raiders. Pete Carroll tried to tip the hat. You saw he predicted it. Woo! Okay, y'all already know. You guys following along on Twitter? Okay. So I won't feel bad if you guys are already following along on Twitter and stuff. Some people get mad. Oh, you're leaking the draft. You ruin it for me. I don't want to be that guy. But if you guys see it already, then I'm going to tell you the picks. Ashton Jeanty. It's hard because the TV is always like behind. And as the person that's posting the news and stuff, I got to be on top of it. So it's kind of a weird position. If I didn't have this page, I'd be watching on the TV. I wouldn't care about Twitter, but I got to care about Twitter. So Ashton Jeanty, man. Graham looks so out of shape. He'll get in shape. But he's not like a big swole. Like Graham's not like a big swole guy. He's a doughboy, right? He's a doughboy. He's a big boy. He's a big, country doughboy, and he's going to beat the trash out of your offensive lineman, man. He's a good player. I like Mason Graham. He would have been great for the 49ers. Good pick. Ooh, yeah. My friend says he would have been great for the Niners. I said, yeah, he would have been. Good play. Good play. Don't leak it when the Niners are on the clock. I'll post it, but I won't say anything. He's a JUCO tackle. Nah, leak it. So far, the prospects are literally getting drafted in the hot right power ranking order. Yeah. Graham wasn't meant to be. Yeah. Sanders is falling. Yeah, that's what everybody was talking about. Everybody was talking about how Shedeur Sanders' stock is dropping like a fly, man. It sucks. The prospects are getting drafted in the right order. This is pretty much how everybody saw it shaken out, right? I think Larry and I, this is pretty much the same order I thought. It just wasn't in the right order. Just the Jaguars took Hunter and not Mason Graham. I thought it was flip-flop. They just traded picks. So what if we get Jalen? Banks would be nice. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Don't realize it, but Graham looks like a fat Brandon Pajemski. Dude, he looks like a fat Brandon Pajemski, like a chubby. That's crazy. He really does. Let's hear what he has to say. That's funny, dude. I love it. That's funny shit, dude. That's funny, dude. He said a fat Brandon. He really does, bro. He really does. He looks like a fat Brandon Pajemski, man. That's funny, dude. Am I good? I'm good, my boy. We good. Banks is falling in our favor. I don't know if I want Kelvin Banks. He's a good player, not gonna lie. He's good. We need a tackle, but I don't know. I want a defensive lineman. That's where I'm at. Walter Nolan, no matter what. There it is. There it is. Raiders have selected Jeanty. Jets on the clock. That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a great pick, dude. Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. Woo! That's a good pick, man. I hate the Raiders, but that pick cooks, man. That pick cooks. Did I have my dinner already? My friend Rick says, yeah, we ate. Plugged into your show. Appreciate it. 7:48 p.m. in Chicago. It's 5:49 p.m. here in San Jose. Yeah, I had my dinner. I had Dave's hot chicken. I scarfed it down because I wanted to come back live. I didn't feel like I should eat on camera. Some people do it. I got some manners. I don't think it would have been great to eat in front of you, unless all you guys had your meal too. I'm a nice guy. Here are when things are going to start getting wild. It might. Two Poppy says, I wish they could have got Mason. I know, man. I thought he was going to fall. Would have got the chubby Brandon Pajemski. I'm never going to forget that comment that you put up there. Someone said that he looks like a fat Brandon Pajemski. It's so funny. I got to do a side-by-side. We got to do a side-by-side. Pajemski and Mason Graham. It's funny, dude. What level of hot did you get? I didn't get too hot. I mean, I usually get like a little bit over medium. I didn't get a hot one today. I just got a regular, like, medium. It wasn't good. It wasn't spicy. I didn't want to get spicy today just because I didn't want to, like, have to, like, drink so much water. I got to talk and drive. I don't want too much spice. I had to play it light today because we talking. We're live. And I don't want my nose to bleed out. I got, the history of nosebleeds. It's kind of tough. It's tough getting old, man. I didn't get too hot. My daughter gets like atomic spice. She's insane, dude. My daughter loves like super spicy food, dude. And when we go and get like ramen, she gets like atomic spice. I'm like, girl, you good? You good, girl? Big Paco Pump says Carroll gets his Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he gets his Marshawn type of guy. Like he gets his running back. You remember his offense thrives with the elite running back, play action. It's a good pick for Pete Carroll. I think that was really nice.
You seen it, the energy, you seen it in school. I'm ready to go to the on Sunday.
Man, phone's blowing up. These people just want to talk. Beast mode 2.0. Everybody just talking, yapping, texting me. I got to turn this phone off, man. I feel like Adam Schefter over here. I'm feeling like Adam Schefter over here. Everybody talking, tweeting, texting me. All right. Who's the next Jet? Ruin the next pick for us. Let's talk about the next pick. Let's ruin the next pick. Sorry, I was catching up with text messages. The Jets are taking Missouri tackle Arman Membou. That's what we picked, right? I think that's what me and Larry said. Well, I said it. Arman Membou tackle to the Jets. He played right tackle in college, but some teams believe he's best physical traits for any tackle in the class. So, yeah, Arman Membou goes to the Jets. Fantastic pick. This guy's a dog, man. He's an absolute dog. And the Jets, yeah, so Anthony, the Jets ended up getting Arman Membou. So you got Membou's gone, Will Campbell's gone. The best tackle left in the draft is Kelvin Banks. If the 49ers are going towards tackle, maybe it's Kelvin Banks. Iris says, did we get the George Kittle and the Brock Purdy contract done yet? No, not yet. They're still working on it. We got Walter Nolan, Zabel. We got to take Walter Nolan to MSQ. If they take Zabel over Walter Nolan, I might throw up, bro. I think Zabel's a good player, but you take him over Walter Nolan. You know who's taking Walter Nolan? The Eagles, and he's going to make us pay all year, every time. Unbelievable. I think we might trade down, says Carl. Maybe. I don't know. It's getting Sahaj says, our Indian genetics can't handle spices and spicy stuff. We're supposed to, right? That's the theory. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the stereotype. Indians love spicy food, right? I don't know. I used to be able to eat a lot of spicy food, Sahaj, when I was younger. As I've gotten older, I can't tolerate it as much. My daughter, she can eat, like I said, she can go nuclear. I've kind of gotten to the point now that I'm older. I can't tolerate it as much. Like maybe a little bit, but maybe that's the case. I don't tolerate it anymore. They can handle, yeah. We got Walter Nolan. I still got that dog in me. Yeah, I don't know. Not as much. I'm starting to turn into like a Dante Pettis. I'm kind of getting soft as I'm getting. I turned 41 this week. And I feel like I'm not as tough as I used to be. I feel like I'm turning into Dante Pettis. I used to be like Juwan Jennings. Now I'm turning into Dante Pettis. But got to get that dog back in me, you know? So let's see who. We're getting close. Getting close. Ashton Jeanty, the Raiders. You guys, so let's talk about his draft so far. So first pick, obviously Cam Ward. Nothing surprising. Second pick, trade up. What a shocker. Travis Hunter goes to the Jaguars. Traded with the Browns. Third pick, Abdul Carter goes to the Giants. I don't think that's a surprise. It's pretty much where everybody thought he was going. Fourth pick, boom, Will Campbell goes to the Patriots. Fifth pick, it was Mason Graham to the Browns. You know, they traded the Jaguars, moved back to the Jaguar spot, took Mason Graham. Sixth pick, boom, you got Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. And then the Jets, they just picked up tackle Arman Membou. And here's the pick right now. Woo. I still cannot believe someone called NFL guy Pat Brandon Pods. It's the moment of the night so far. Zach says my group chat is pissed because I'm ruining the picks. That's why I love my chat, because we're all ruining the picks for each other, and they know I'm gonna ruin them anyway. So I have like a couple groups, but one of my groups is like, "Don't leak it to me," and I'm leaking it to them. Arman Membou, that's the pick. There we go. Anthony says, I live in Vegas. I might have to catch a Raider game just to watch Jeanty. You might need to. He's going to be selling a lot of tickets. He's fun to watch. He's going to be great. I have watched a Vegas game out there, obviously 49ers and Raiders. Whoo, that place is fantastic, man. The Raiders stadium is state of the art. I recommend going and watch the game there. It's a fun experience. I mean, I hate the Raiders, but definitely a good vibe to catch a game, man. If you live in Vegas, might as well. It's fun times out there. It's fun. It's crazy because you know me. I'm from Vegas. Like growing up, my whole life, I never thought that the 49ers, or sorry, not the Raiders, or not just the Raiders, but the Vegas. I never thought Vegas would have pro sports teams. Never thought they'd have any team. Hockey, basketball, football, because all the betting and stuff. And shit, it turns out that now they have a hockey team, pro hockey team. They got a pro football team. And they're probably getting a pro baseball team soon. So crazy, man. All my life I lived there. And then now they got all these sports teams. So crazy. Am I going to have that Friday morning argument with Smitty and Vlad like last year? You tell that story? Oh, which argument? We have an argument every day. We probably will have an argument. We talk about so many things. Me, Vlad, C-Mac, and Smitty, that every time we sit here, we argue about every player. Like Smitty's argued about like Trey Lance. He's argued about Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan. Like you talk about anything, we'll argue, man. Our group chat it's crazy. It's insane. We sit here and argue about every damn thing. Me, Smitty, Vlad, C-Mac. It's a toxic group chat. We just argue all the time. The Friday morning after the first round of the NFL draft last year. Oh, yeah. So remember, we all thought it was going to be Cooper DeJean, right? We all thought it was going to be Cooper and they went and drafted Ricky Pearsall. Oh my God, Smitty flamed us, bro. He was like, "You guys are idiots. Should have been Cooper. You guys are dumb. Why did they leak it? And Shanahan doesn't know what he's doing. This is absolutely ridiculous." And I was like, I mean, some of these guys are just leaking it because they get false, information. And so we go back and forth, and Vlad's telling them, and he's a dipshit. I mean, it was literal argument like crazy. I mean, we're still boys, whatever, but that's what it is. And Smitty was just trashing us. You guys are stupid. Ricky Pearsall, why'd you take him? And he's like listing out all these other wide receivers that was there. And obviously Cooper DeJean, you should have picked him. And I think he said, you guys drafted the wrong white boy. And Vlad and C-Mac were going at him like, Smitty, you just hate the Niners. You hate Kyle Shanahan. And it was wild, man. Every day, though, we have some type of argument. So it was funny, dude. Yeah, we were on Instagram Live the next morning talking about it. And we were just going off on each other. We were going wild. And we were all pissed at each other. I think everybody's like, the emotions were getting to everybody, right? Because the NFL draft, like you said, right? You have certain players that you like. You have certain players that you think are going to be busts or reaches or whatever. And that was a moment. We were all passionate about the 49ers. And I think me and Vlad were like, yo, man, at the end of the day, let's just see how this guy plays out. And Smitty was like, no, he's bust. You guys are idiots. And then he was saying, you were probably going to trade Brandon Ayuk or Debo, but it didn't pan out. The Niners should have traded one. Why are you taking a receiver? It was a crazy, crazy, crazy argument that day. So, yeah, the quad box was great. All right, who's the next pick? We got to leak these picks. It better not be Deanna Rossini who leaks these picks. Let's see. The Panthers are taking Tet McMillan. They're taking Tet McMillan. Panthers. Woo! That boy's a dog. Wide receiver. Tet McMillan, first wide receiver off the board. Panthers just got Bryce Young, a very, very, very shiny weapon. Holy smokes. Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Tet McMillan. They wasted no time to get the graphics out. The Bryce Young and Tet McMillan. Man, they wasted no time. They cooking. They cooking, bro. Jets take Arman Membou. Yeah. Tet McMillan. Carolina. Wow. Tet McMillan. Wow. First wide receiver off the board. Holy moly. The pit. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Palms are sweaty. I got vomit on my sweater already. Woo, I can't believe they took him. That's a great pick for Bryce Young. Give him a wide receiver. You got Xavier Legette last year. Now you got Tet McMillan. You got two nice young wide receivers. I think they still have Adam Thielen, right? He's a good veteran. That's a very solid trio right there. Good pick. Good pick for the Panthers. You need a lot of talent. You're still rebuilding. They need defense. They need offense. But go build around your young quarterback. Is it going to be Jalen Walker? Is it going to be Jalen? See, who's it going to be? 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 It's going to be Jalen Walker. Saints going to take Tyson Hill. Jalen Walker, no matter what, said Julius. You did. You said Jalen Walker, no matter what. Am I going to be live Friday, day 2? Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, man. We cooking all week. We here, baby. There it is. Tet McMillan. It's a good pick, bro. It's a good pick. How come I didn't go to WrestleMania? I watched it with my friends this weekend at our place, I was going to go to Vegas, but nobody wanted to slide down to Vegas with me, so it is what it is. I saved a lot of money. My friend says, who knows Prague? My boy that's got my source. Let's just say my source. He told me, he said, what are we doing at 11? I said, no clue. I said, your guess is as good as mine. You know more than me. He says, this is what he told me. This is who he told me who the pick is going to be. He says, I believe in Joe Hendry. What a bitch. He trolled me. My boy trolling me. Parag and my boy are trolling me. They said, I believe in Joe Hendry. Unbelievable. Walker's still there. Jalen Walker might be the pick. Jalen Walker, no matter what. Oh, the Saints. The Saints. They just took Kelvin Banks. Jalen Walker's still there. Oh! The Saints just took Kelvin Banks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Saints are taking Texas tackle Kelvin Banks. Oh, my God. Say his name and he appears. Jalen Walker. Is it going to be Jalen Walker? Is it going to be Jalen Nolan? Walter Nolan? Can't even talk. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Kelvin Banks has been drafted by the Saints. We are now 2 picks. Ay. Woo! I know. I'm excited. That'd be crazy if the Niners get Deion Sanders' son. You got 2 of them, Shiloh and Shador. Niners take Shador? That would be the wildest thing. Greg Cohn would be having a field day. No, we trade him back. Bears going to take Warren? I think you're right. Who are we going to be? Who's it going to be? Nolan over Walker? Is it going to be Nolan? Walker? Who's it going to be? We're going to trade back? Mykel Williams? Mike Green? Who are we taking? Oh, my God. I am so stressed out right now. We're literally almost on the clock. Oh, my God. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed, dude. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be, bro? Who's it going to be? Jeez. Tetaroa. The 49ers are probably going to be able to choose from Mykel Williams, Walter Nolan, Walker, trade down. Oh, man. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? I'm very anxious. Throwback says it's looking very good for the 49ers. We'll have a lot of options. We're going to have a lot of options. It's going to be, I mean, they got Jalen Walker. They got Nolan. They got so many people, man. They got a lot of people. Shador. They got Shador, Sanders. You know who's also available? You know who also is available? Gray Zabel is available, ladies and gentlemen. Gray Zabel. No way he said Joe Hendry. He really did, bro. My boy Moose. He said, look. What are we doing at 11? He says, what are we doing at 11? I said, no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. He says, I believe in Joe Hendry. Fucking trolling my ass. It said Joe Hendry, bro. Oh, shit, man. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Tyler Warren? Brandon says, last year we got Cooper DeJean for a second. Yeah, for a second. A literal second. Shamar. It's going to be Shamar. They're going to have the 49ers basically, look, they can have Walter Nolan, Mykel Williams, Shamar Stewart, Jalen Walker. Pick of the litter. Ruin all the picks except for the Niners pick. Okay. I got to post it, though, so I won't tell you, but I'll post it. So don't look at my Twitter until after we announce it here. Only been an hour? They cooking. Remember last time you posted early, deja vu. Yeah, last time I posted early, the last time I posted early, we had Cooper DeJean for a second. Yeah, Kelvin Banks to New Orleans. Okay. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, the Bears. Oh! Oh my God. The Bears just took tight end Colston Loveland at number 10. They didn't take Tyler Warren. They took Colston Loveland. Oh God. The Niners are on the clock. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. 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 Tight end. They did it. They took a tight end, but it wasn't Tyler Warren. They took it Colston Loveland. The Niners are on the clock. The Niners are on the clock. That was definitely a Bears thing to do. Oh my God. All right, here we go. You ready for the pick? I won't tell you guys.
Steve, and Michael. My heart is with the McMillan family during this incredibly difficult time.
All right. Should I tell you guys? You guys already know. Mykel Williams, the 49ers have drafted edge rusher, Georgia, Mykel Williams. We get Mykel Williams and Nick Bosa, baby. Mykel Williams and Nick Bosa. That was the pick. They went defensive line. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it was a good. I mean, they said they wanted a guy that can set the edge, and Mykel Williams can definitely set the edge. That is the guy. Mykel Williams can set the edge. There it is. There it is. Mykel Williams to the Niners. Mykel Williams. Let's go. Number 1. That's it. That's the pick. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Let's see the highlight tape. There it is. There it is. Woo. Man. Set the edge. That's what they wanted. They wanted a guy that could set the edge. Mykel Williams. What do you guys think? A, B, C, D. Mykel Williams, baby. What are you feeling? You guys like it? I think that's a good pick. I like it. We like it, baby. I like it. I like the pick. Mykel Williams, ladies and gentlemen. It's confirmed. Yeah, it's confirmed. It's it. That's the pick, baby. Yeah. Gotta love it, man. Mykel Williams. That's the pick. Let's post this graphic on the Twitter feed. Let's post it on the Instagram feed. I posted it. Let's post it on the there it is. Georgia defensive end. Mykel Williams, baby. That's the pick. How we liking it, ladies and gentlemen? Mykel Williams is a 49er. I like it. He can set the edge. You needed defense. I think it's a good pick. Bottom line, good pick. Let's go, baby. That's a good pick, man. I think it was a good pick. I wanted Nolan. I think we wanted Nolan. I know I wanted Jalen Walker, but I think because of what John Lynch was saying, that we want a guy that can set the edge and get pressure. He can pressure and get set the edge. I think that honestly was. I think that was a good pick. I think it was a good pick for what it was, for what they need. A guy that can set the edge. You need Nick Bosa to have some help, man. And that is exactly what we got, baby. That's what we got. Let's go find the highlights. We got to find the highlights. Let's find the highlights. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Let's see. I like the pick, man. Woo! Yes, sir. Let's see. There's the video. There's the video. There's the video. Let's see. Mykel Williams, you are a Niner, baby. Georgia, baby. We got a Georgia dog. Georgia dogs, baby. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I like the pick, baby. We got a guy that can set the edge. Let's go, baby. I love it. I love it. I like it. We got a dog. We got a dog. Oh, oh, oh. We got a dog, baby. We got a dog, baby. Mykel Williams. Oh, oh, oh. We got a dog, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got a dog, baby. Woo! I like the pick, man. I love it. That's it. That's my honest reaction. We got a dog, baby. We got a dog in the house. We got a dog in the house. I love it, man. The Cowboys. Who the hell cares about the Cowboys? But let's see. Let's see. Ari, let's see what Ari got it. Yeah, that's it. I like it. Mykel Williams, baby. Robert Bear. Yeah, Robert Beal. You love it? You love? Yeah, we hyped, bro. We hyped about Mykel Williams over here, man. I like the pick, bro. Let's cook. Let's cook, man. I like the pick. People aren't gonna like it, but whatever, baby. I like it. We're gonna put another welcome to the Bay graphic out there. We're gonna put a little welcome to the Bay, a little video, little highlight. You know the vibes. We're gonna post this up. We posted the video on Twitter. No, let's go. Let's go. Bear with me. We got to post the template. The template. This is the work, the behind the scenes. You guys see how we do this. I got to find the template. Yeah, welcome to the Bay. Boom, welcome to the Bay. We got the little welcome to the Bay graphic. Boom, welcome to the Bay. Okay. Boom. There it is, baby. Let me get the video. Mykel Williams, no matter what, huh? I don't know. Let's get this video posted up. Man, Jaden says, you should be happy. I watched every Georgia game last 4 years. He's an absolute dog. I love it, man. I like it. I like to hear that, man. That's good news. Thank you. That's good. That's encouraging. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the Bay. Woo! We got a dog, baby. We got a dog in the trenches. We got Robert Salah, got a dog, baby. My boy says he's watching Smitty bash the Bears right now. Dog, they're going in. They're going in on the chat, dude. They're telling me how the Bears are stupid. Like, bro, my chats are going crazy. People are they're laughing at the Bears. Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren. Crazy work. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work to me. Crazy work to me, bro. Crazy work. Sheesh. Oh, they're about to announce it. Here we go. Here's the pick. Here's the pick, ladies and gentlemen.
So here comes the commissioner now with that. Your sacrifices to defend our country. With the 11th pick in the 2025 Cisco 49ers select Mykel Williams. Yeah, Nick Bosa gets a running back on the opposite. Their number 4 is gone. He's deported in free agency. Great defensive tackle. So they need to put a best back on either the offensive line. To get someone who, if even healthy,
Sorry. I wasn't looking at the other picks because I was posting content. Let's see. Cowboys pick. You want them to Cowboys pick? Cowboys pick is they're taking Tyler Booker. The 49ers, the Cowboys have just drafted right now. They just drafted Tyler Booker with pick 12. They didn't take a wide receiver. They didn't take a running back. They took an offensive lineman. They took Tyler Booker, Larry's guy. They took Larry's guy. Oh, my God. Woo! Oh, my God. The Cowboys took Tyler Booker, bro. That's insanity. Crazy work, dude. Crazy. Sheesh. Wow. 49ers chose Mykel Williams over Tyler Warren. They had to take a lineman. They can't take a tight end. I think it was a good pick, man. I think it was a good pick. Let's see. Let's get some Mykel Williams, baby. Let's see some stuff about, Mykel Williams, edge. I think that's good. You know, you get an edge rusher, man. You get a guy that could set the edge. Nick Bosa gets some help, man. I want to know what he thinks. I want to know what Nick Bosa thinks, but I'm sure he's happy. They got him some help, man. They got him some help, baby. I like that pick, man. Welcome to the Bay, baby. That's it. I like the pick, man. We needed edge help, and the Niners got that, man. They absolutely, desperately needed some edge help, some defensive line help. So, Cowboys Tyler Booker is crazy to me, dude. Jesus Christ. My friend is a Cowboy fan. He says he's pissed. He said, "What a waste. Cowboys are stupid." He said, "Cowboys are stupid." Oh my God, man. Oh, this is what Jed York just said. He just tweeted, Robert Salah is back in the building. Make the trenches great again, baby. Back in the building, baby. Cowboys got a dog, not gonna lie. They did get a dog, but I mean, that's you think he's a 12th pick? 12th pick? I don't know. That's wild to me. Yeesh. Hold up. Gotta cook this up. Gotta cook this pick up. We got Tyler Ward. We got my boy. I like it. Mykel Williams, Robert Saleh. Tyler Booker. I mean, they needed a big guard. They needed a bigger they needed a big boy. But hey, Niners, I'm happy about the pick. Let's see what's going on. I think they're done for the night. Are they going to trade more? Are they going to trade back, trade more? Let's see. 49ers tweeted out. Let's see what they tweeted here. See what the 49ers tweeted out. One more dog in the Bay. They put one more dog in the Bay. One more dog in the Bay. 49ers put one more dog in the bay. I like that. I like that. Let's see. See if anybody's let's see. See. There it is. Mykel Williams. Oh, I like that. Got to get that graphic. Let's see. Krug is probably pissed. He wasn't high on Williams. Why is Jed York tweeting? Why is Jed York tweeting? He's got to tweet. He owns the team, man. He got to tweet some shit. You got to be happy about something, man. You got to be happy about something. Sheesh. Let's see how I'm about to post this on Instagram. I'm going to put how we feeling, faithful, so you guys can drop your thoughts in the comments. How we feeling, faithful? How we feeling, baby? 49ers suck at drafting 1, 2, and 3. They typically do. They typically do.
Introducing a new MyBiz plan from Horizon Business. Choose exactly what you want, pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your own plan, you can make every dollar.
Making the trenches great again, baby. All gas, no brakes, baby. Let me make sure I spell brakes correct. The other day, I put a post and I put all gas, no brakes, but I put brake, like the wrong brake. I think someone called me out. I think Debtopia put it. She's like, yo, you spelled brakes wrong. So I got to make sure we're talking about brake, like brake, B-R-A-K-E, right? B-R-A-K-E. Is that what it is? Or is it B-R-E-A-K? We making, that was a good pick. All gas, no brakes, baby. MSQ says, remember when the Cowboys took Zach Martin? Yeah, that's true. They did take Zach Martin. He was a dog. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, the 49ers took the best available player in their draft board. I know a lot of people are going to want them to take offensive linemen. There was no more tackles. Like, they needed a tackle. Kelvin Banks was taken. Will Campbell, of course, he was taken. Arman Membou. Like, those three guys were taken. You don't reach for a tackle. You need to get a draft pick that can make an immediate impact. And I think Mykel Williams was an immediate impact type of guy. He's going to start right away. He's going to be your best defensive lineman next to Nick Bosa. So I think that's good. Josiah Anderson. She says, league source told me on why the 49ers drafted Mykel Williams. Versatility, inside-out defender, very young, so his best ball is ahead of him. There you go. Hold up. What's up, my boy? I'm live on YouTube. We're live. We picked Mykel Williams. What are you thinking, baby? How you feeling right now? Hold on. Let me put you on speaker so you can tell the Niner fans how you feeling. Hold on. There you go. You're on speaker now. What's up?
Bro, he's a dog.
He's
got a good player. Georgia, bro. Georgia players are certified dogs.
Certified dog. You heard it here. My boy, Mihai, said he's a certified fucking dog. He's from Georgia. Let's go, baby. I'll call you back in a little bit, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Later. My man. Niners tried trading up. I'm missing out on the Pistons Knicks. I know. We got to watch the draft, man. That series is actually pretty good. Breaks is what you take for lunch. Yeah. Niners tried trading up. Does that who tweeted that? I'm trying to catch up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got the Baldy breakdown of Mykel Williams. You love to see it. You love to hear it. My boy 49ers throwback, he posted me, he showed it to me. But I'll tell you what. We got a dog. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. All gas. No brizzies. Wow. Let's see. Oh, they there it is. Mykel Williams can play edge or DT. Yeah, he's versatile, and that's what Jacina Anderson was saying, that he's got the versatility, and that's why they absolutely love the pick. So it's a good pick. You can do it all. Let me see. Who's that? Post that. Phone's going crazy, baby. The Dolphins just drafted. Oh, man. Let's see. Who just tripped? The Falcons. Hold up. Colts wind up getting Tyler Warren. Dolphins took defensive tackle Kenneth Grant. So the Dolphins get Kenneth Grant. The Colts take Tyler Warren. The board is going crazy, baby. The board is going crazy. Yeah, you know what? We needed a guy that could stop the run, too. Mykel Williams, he could do both, man. He can do it both, baby. Locked on Nyler's name, nailed the pick. Yeah, they called it. That's good. Good for them. That's awesome. A lot of people, I saw a lot of people have Mykel Williams on the board. You know, the other day when John Lynch said that, you know, they want a guy that can set the edge, and he kind of said all that stuff, and he says threaten the quarterback. A lot of people were tweeting out that they think it's going to be Mykel Williams. Like a lot of people were tweeting that out. So it makes sense to me. And that must have been the pick. Yeah, that's what Jacina Anderson said too, that she loves the versatility, or the 49ers love the versatility. That's what it was. I guess so. Love that versatility. Let's see if he posted anything. Wow, I can't believe that. Tyler Warner is number 2. Colts took Tyler Warren. Yeah, I saw that. Good pick. Tyler Warren. I can't believe Colston Loveland went ahead of Tyler Warren. Like, honestly, I was actually surprised on that one. Very surprised. Very, very surprised on that one. Very surprised. Crazy. Crazy, actually. You wanted Nolan. That was my guy. But again, when John Lynch said that they wanted a guy that can set the edge, I mean, it makes 100% sense of why they went with Mykel Williams. I don't hate it. I think Walker. I don't know. The debate now is going to be: is Walker better than? Is Jalen Walker? Is Walter Nolan? Is he going to be better than Mykel Williams? It's going to be debatable. A lot of people are already debating it. A lot of people are saying they don't like the pick. So you can't make everybody happy, all right? So. Let's see. See if there's anything else right now other than Mykel Williams. He had 65 tackles through. So from 2022 to 2024, 65 tackles, 39 solo tackles, 14 sacks. So there we go.
We're celebrating our 250.
How many second-round picks do we have tomorrow? I think we have, 3 picks tomorrow? 3 or 4 picks tomorrow? Should be good. Nolan is still there. I know. Imagine if the Niners trade up. Walter Nolan is still there, guys. Niners might be able to get him tomorrow at 43. Can you imagine? Imagine the Chiefs or Eagles getting Nolan. I would be pissed. I kind of feel like I hate to say it. I think the Chiefs are going to get, or not the Chiefs. I think the Eagles. I feel like the Eagles are a team that's going to get Walter Nolan. Like that's just how it goes. Walter Nolan's a guy that I could see them getting, and I would be pissed. I'd be so pissed if they were to get him. You know what I mean? But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, right? You cannot miss taking Georgia D lineman to Zach. Honestly, that's the way I feel, man. I kind of feel the same way. Like you don't miss unless you're like Robert Beal, but he was not projected to be a top flight guy, right? So,
find the right coverage. You know, it's not with us. What's the bad news? I skipped the line.
It's great. It's a chance to prove you got this whole dog thing. Right, facts. It's like that. You're home feeling. I'm growing. Lowe's knows that help you scream.
we need another first-round pick to get Nolan. Possibly. We never know. First round is not over yet. Aldon Smith type of player. He is an Aldon Smith type of player. He's got that vibe, baby. I like the pick. Like I said, I like it. Not a lot of people, not everybody's happy. You know what I mean? But I'm happy. That's all that matters. As long as I'm happy, we happy.
Search your local Honda dealer.
At Castle Casino Resort to rock and to roll, to go all out or go all in. With 4 stars and rising stars, Northern California's premier casino resort is the perfect place to do as much or as little as you want. Make your getaway now and cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort.
You think Nolan could fall to the second round? I think so. I think there's a chance. I mean, the way this is going. Yeah. Remember when people thought they were going to get Gray Zabel at 11? Let's talk about that. Can we talk about how the 49ers or how you had people saying that they were going to get Zay, Grable, whatever that Dookie Luke was. The Dookie Luke guy. Unbelievable. That guy. Come on, man. This guy, Daniel Jeremiah. Killing me, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's catch up with the draft. Sorry, I've been posting all the content. Let's take a look at everything. I've been posting content. Sorry. So Walter Nolan to the Colts. Dolphins took Michigan, Kenneth Grant. The Cowboys, they ended up getting Tyler Booker. Obviously, the 49ers got Mykel Williams. So I think we're caught up. We're caught up. That's it. That's all the draft picks so far. So we're good. We're cooking. Madden Sim. Falcons, I think, are on the board so far. I think the big surprise. Oh, the Falcons. The Falcons got Jalen Walker. The Falcons took Jalen Walker, the guy that everybody else thought Niners were going to get. Jalen Walker goes to the Falcons, ladies and gents. Jalen Walker to the Falcons. Wow. So according to Jordan Schultz, the 49ers attempted to trade up, but they stayed put and drafted Mykel Williams. That was big news. I wonder what Kruger will say since he wasn't a fan. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to say. I don't think he was a fan, and so he's probably not going to like the pick. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really tell until they play on the field. So, you know what I mean? So. Do I think the 49ers are going to pull the trigger? They might, because they almost tried to trade up. They tried. I think they're still not done. I think they might go and trade. They might. I'm not going to say I guarantee it, but it's definitely a possibility. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Watch tomorrow, you and Smitty live. Yeah, we're going to do it. Zach says Georgia defensive players are always a lock. Let's watch the Cardinals screw this up. Kruger was concerned about Williams' off-field behavior. Salah will get him in line. I agree. I agree with that. I think that's a good take. Robert Beal and Mykel Williams. You know Robert Beal's going to post something. Niners need a bad boy. I think that's what he is. Bad guy, tough guy. I think he's a tough guy. The Niners needed a tough guy. Tough ass, you know what I mean? I think that's what they needed, man. Is Smitty a true Cardinals fan? He is. He's from Arizona, so he likes them, but you know how that goes. Trent Williams and Fred will keep him in line. Says, I agree with that. California man says 49ers might draft a tight end possibly in Saturday's draft too. I could see. Arizona, who'd they take? Oh, C-Mac and Vlad don't like the pick. They hate it. I'm catching up. Cardinals, no! Cardinals just took Walter Nolan. Okay, Walter Nolan, no matter what. Now I'm officially sick to my stomach. Walter Nolan to the Cardinals. Oh, okay, now I'm done. I'm sick. Walter Nolan to the Cardinals. Oh, no. Walter Nolan, no matter what. Hit that like, buddies, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Walter Nolan. Oh, no. Rip Walter Nolan to the Niners. There. Smitty furious because Smitty's pick. Let's see what they say. Let's see. Cardinals. Oh, man. At least he didn't go to the Eagles. Yeah. Zach says C-Mac and Vlad are so negative. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm looking at my chat because they were crazy. Vlad said, who the F is this guy? Niners. C-Mac says Jalen Walker was the pick. He says Mykel ran a 4.7. He's a run stuffer off the edge. He's too green. Oh, my God. And then Vlad says the Niners should have taken Tyler Booker, dude, the day one starter. And then C-Mac says we took a green edge rusher. We reached. Bro, I'm looking at these guys. Oh, wow. Wow, they are not happy. Yo, the Niner fan chat. C-Mac and Vlad are pissed off. Holy smokes. I can't believe they are sick to their stomach, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The guy hasn't even played yet. Jesus Christ. Walter Nolan versus Jake Brendel. Oh, Lordy. Walter Nolan versus Jake Brendel 2 times a year. Sheesh. Sheesh. Wow. 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 Walter Nolan versus Jake Brendel twice a year. GG's. Dominic Cooney versus Walter Nolan. Yeah. Brendel won't be the starter. Maybe not. Flood. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Who knows? Yo, shout out to my boy Flood. Zach says we got to hold him accountable when Mykel shows out. Absolutely, man. This is what I like. That's see, my boy Zach, you cooking tonight in the chat. If Mykel Williams shows out, we holding all the people that are hating on him accountable. But if he doesn't show out, hold my ass accountable because I think he's going to be good. Hold me accountable. Keep the receipt. Say, Rod, you said he was going to be a dog. If he's a dog water player, hold me accountable. But if he's good, you tell him I said it. Tell him. Brendel won't be the starter. I really hope not. They really think the Cowboys outsmarted us with Booker. LOL. You know, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna tell him that. You really think the Cowboys outsmarted us? Y'all are crazy. I'm gonna say y'all are crackheads. We got to run this on Instagram. We might need to go on Instagram Live and we got to talk. We got to have a debate, man. We got to have a debate. Let's debate on Instagram tonight. We're going to go live tonight on Instagram. We're going to debate with these fools because I'm getting sick. He's trash. Oh, the Bengals took Shamar Stewart. The Bengals just took a Shamar Stewart. They got Shamar. They spent $1 trillion on 3 players. They got to go defense. Absolutely. They got to go defense. Niners got to go defense. Vlad. MSQ says Tyler Booker on the Cowboys O-line is kind of filthy. I agree. I know. I will say this. The one thing about Mykel Williams that I can't be all positive tonight because it is kind of you got to get negative and positive. The bad thing about Mykel Williams, he's coming off an ankle injury. The 49ers and injuries go together like a horse and carriage. They took a guy that's 20 years old coming off an ankle injury. And I will say that's a red flag. And the 49ers love players coming off of injuries. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They love injury-prone players, man. The Niners. He is a little undersized. Who do I think's been a steal so far? Mason Graham at 5. Mason Graham's a dog. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Oh man, I can't believe Tyler Warren. Was he 14 pick? 14 pick Tyler Warren? That's a crazy pick to me. That's a wild pick to me. God, that's crazy. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Let's see. 49ers. Let's take a look at their draft picks for tomorrow. You want to know that? There you go. So tomorrow, round 2, they have pick 43. Round 3, they have pick 75. Round 3, they have 101. So yeah, so I told you they have 3 picks tomorrow. So hold up. Oh, no, I got another call. Yo, boy, I'm live right now, but what you got to say? Hold on, let me put you on speaker. You can tell the Niner fans how you feeling real quick. Yeah.
Still, man. Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to all the people that's in attendance right now. I'm on it, man. I'm just excited, man. That's all.
Yeah. What you think, my boy? Big Lurd in the building. Big Lurd. Yo, what you thinking? 49ers took Mykel Williams, pick 11. What you thought? You feeling it? You not happy with it?
Hey, you know what? I'm happy. Anytime we get a pick 11, our pick 11 turns to Hall of Famers. Patrick was a pick 11. So, look, that's a good number for us, baby.
That's a good pick. Okay, I love that. I love the enthusiasm. I like you being positive. Yeah. My boy, Learn. I'm good. It's good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a minute. But, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the faithful, man, that's in attendance right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm just looking forward to the later rounds because, as you know, and the rest of the faithful know, we always find jewels late. We steal jewels late, man.
Yeah, we do. We steal them late. I'm happy about the Mykel Williams. You got a lot of people pissed off right now because he's young, he's green, he's coming off an ankle injury, but he can set the edge. He's a versatile player, and guess what? We got Robert Saleh, baby. He knows what he's doing. So
yeah, we know Saleh knows what he's doing.
Fact, baby. So. Big Learn, take care of yourself. I'm going to continue to cook, but we'll talk. We'll catch up. I'm going to be live all weekend for this draft, man. I love you. Have a good night.
Likewise. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to you, Rock, for doing what you do.
Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, not again.
Bang, bang, not again. Let's go, baby. Big Learn, ladies and gentlemen, in the building. Look at that. We got everybody calling in. We got them all calling in. Standards falling hard. He is, man. Falling hard. Has Will Johnson been drafted yet? No, he has not. Shamar Stewart was the latest pick to the Bengals. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more picks coming off the board yet. Any more picks off the board? Let's see. Ari's locked in. I love Ari Meyer. He's probably the best. Yeah, so the latest pick so far is the Bengals taking Shamar Stewart. That's the pick. Sahaj, Walter Nolan was picked. Walter Nolan was picked. He went to the the Cardinals. It's about to be Walter Nolan versus Jake the Snake Brendel twice a year, baby.
One team, playoffs, man, we did not want to do it. They don't have to make a leap into the top 10.
See if there's any more pick. Let's see.
Time at the professional level as well as in college. And the these young guys is going to be a successful champion.
No, the Seahawks just took Gray Zubel. The Seahawks took Gray Zubel. They took the guy that they thought we were going to. The Seahawks took Gray Zubo. Wow. Wow. There it is. Wow. Sheesh. You want a pro comp for Mykel Williams? Kyle Posey of Niners Nation says he's like an Arik Armstead. That's the comp that he gives them. I think there's. Yeah. Great Zubel. Woo. Wow. I got another draft comp for Mykel Williams. People say he's like Ziggy Ansah. He's a Ziggy Ansah comp. That's his comp right now. So I'm hearing Arik Armstead, Ziggy Ansah. Those are pro comps right now that he's getting projected towards or compared to. Wow. Same old Seattle. Yeah, they took Gray. They took him. Holy smoke. Gray Zubel. Wow. It's quiet in there. It's quiet when they drafted him. Seattle, they don't even know. They don't even know who he is. Gray Zabel. Wow. Dog, baby. Woo! How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? Crazy work. Got a guy to protect Sammy D, their man. Watch the TV show Ballers with Dwayne Wade. Okay, we'll have to check that out. I'm going to watch that show. We're going to watch it, my boy Rashad. What's up, boy? My man Rashad. What's up, big Rashad? Long-time follower. I know the vibes. How you been, man? Hope you're doing good. I hope everybody's doing good. Did we get any Jimmy Butler news? Anybody know? Did we get any Jimmy Butler news? I need to know. Sanders to Pittsburgh. I think that's what's going to happen. I really do think it's going to be Sanders. That's what I was saying earlier. I think it's going to be Shedeur to Pittsburgh, baby. I don't know. What do you think? Oh.
Toll has a little bit of everything. With the Sapphire Reserve card, you have access to all of it.
We like toxic players. They do.
You really can find anything in a city like Seoul. Experience the world like you think better. With Faith Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
This is rather from all. This stuff works. This stuff won't be standing. This stuff works on the end of
Sahaj says, I think we're keeping low key so the Houston Rockets don't have a game plan. I like that. Man, I just hope the Warriors win this weekend, guys. I'm going to be sick if they don't win, man.
Against Texas.
Need a grand. Let's go places.
Against Texas. Against Texas.
It's while we have had one trade. Yeah, it's kind of, I thought there was going to be more trades, right? I thought there was going to be more trades. Not as many trades. Yeah, a little surprised, huh?
Against Texas. He was a five-star recruit from Columbus, Georgia. Then against Texas.
Was my first Niner jersey Steve Young back in the day. Steve Young Niner jersey. That was the best. Steve Young. I remember I used to love that jersey. He was my favorite player. Oh, Buccaneers are up. Jerry Rice, you still have it? That's dope, dude. Emeka Ibuka. I thought he was going to say Emeka Okafor. Wide receiver Emeka Ibuka for the Buccaneers. Ohio State wide receiver. They got Mike Evans and Emeka Ibuka. Ooh. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Against Texas.
Don't they still have Chris Godwin? Pull the AJ Jenkins jersey. Should I pull out the AJ? You want to see the worst jersey of all time? I'm gonna go pull it out. Go find this jersey, dude. Let me tell you. I'll tell you the story behind AJ Jenkins too.
I mean, these bloodlines from this position are Brian Hartline's position coach in he is going to go in and be successful like we have to. Brian Harlan, receiver Larry Johnson, defensive line Colston Loveland, the best out there. But here's the thing, I look at with them. Christopher coming back off the injury, right? Evans getting up there in years. Here's Jalen McMillan who came in last year. They were so high on offense. Just because their coach went to Jacksonville, Liam Cohen, they don't have to get off the gas. Jacksonville's the new offensive coordinator. They want to stay on it. And they can build it, allows them to do it. He and Jackson Smith and Jim Hook, too.
Congratulations to this pack. The Broncos have to make their selection.
Spring brings new growing moments. Sometimes growing pains.
So it needs food. Full sun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Plant these together. Absolutely. It's for you.
Grow your dream garden with my Lowe's rewards. Lowe's knows how to help you spring. Rise and small business days are back. That's where it's
Something in.
closer than you think. And it's great. Not surprised, son. Ready to help. Serving the deals, advice, wherever you want. Even on the job. Making sure all your check
Let me take a look.
is good to go. April 21st to 27th. Get started today.
Check out the new whip.
I fully custom. There's a light speed fit there.
Many fun license today.
Well, my wife. You know, you do one of those.
The code is 9914 for the men's room. Sorry. Bring this factor in there. Just in case you need it.
Christmas can protect you from becoming your parents. So we can protect your home. The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest and most reliable network of sales and service dealers. Always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
What makes it iconic? It's a feeling. It's a flavor. It's every moment. It's every detail. It's the excitement. It's the journey. But most importantly,
Breaking news. I don't know where the jersey is. Can't find it. I don't know where it is. Maybe I put it in storage. Might be in storage. You bought a Reuben Foster? I bought a Reuben Foster. I used to have an Aldo. I mean, I have like so many. I was just looking through my jersey. It took me that long because I have that many jerseys. I don't know where the AJ Jenkins jersey is. That's actually crazy. That's kind of crazy. How are we feeling about the pick? I like it. I know a lot of people are up and down about it, but I think it's nice. I like the pick. We'll see how he plays out. I mean, I believe in Robert Salah, and this is his pick. This is what his pick is. So.
So what? We got 40 seconds to change the Chargers behind them, and then the hometown. What is
Joe Staley. That's a good jersey to have, a Joe Staley jersey. Yeah. What position's our next pick? I think they go defensive tackle, honestly. And then offensive lineman maybe. So we'll see. Denver's on the clock, and then Steelers. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up. After we're live on YouTube, I'm probably gonna go live on Instagram tonight, and we'll talk about the draft. So. Broncos took Jade Barron.
Yes. One of those wishes will be coming true right now. Sam is a 17-year-old Broncos fan who has greatly battled cancer. His wishes is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team. Please join me in cheering on Sam as his wish comes true. In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jade Barron, DB, Texas. My top corners, first corner to come off the board here. Machine is someone who has to be outstanding playing in the slot. Big time ball skills for Texas. He can find, locate, and go get the football down the field. Here he is showing you his ability to trust his eyes, see it, play, and drive on the ball again in the slot. He can cover tight ends, he can cover slot receivers, and then if you're a player, which you have to be at that position in the NFL, he is very tough and reliable areas. We saw it just go off the board. They decided instead of offense, they were going to double down on the defense that is outstanding. And bring off the Panthers against Texas.
If Sanders doesn't go here, he slides to round 2. It's got to be Sanders. Oh, I think Steelers pick is in. Here, let's see. You ready? My phone's about to die. Shit. Let's see. Steelers, their picks coming in. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh my God. The Steelers are taking defensive lineman Derek Harmon with pick 21. Shador does not get picked by the Steelers. Shador is sliding like grease. Oh my God. Woo! Derek Harmon has been picked by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shador Sanders. He's sliding. That's crazy. Insane. They passed on him. Wow. Oh my God. Woo! Steelers sold, man. That's crazy. Way too mature for Sanders and his dad. That's the problem. I think so. Jalal, I think a lot of people think that that's the reason why Shador's sliding is because of his character. Defense of the Broncos is gonna be scary. Says, yeah, dude. The Broncos defense. Oh my god, dude. They had a Jade Barron and they got Patrick Surtain. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Wow.
He was at Michigan State.
That division will be interesting with the Broncos and Chiefs. Yeah. Yeah. Julie says, I'm low-key pulling for Shador to succeed. I am too. Sanders' last chance to be selected today will be the Vikings. They got JJ, though. They're not picking. Imagine. Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh. I mean, that's what everybody thinks, right, Dad? But he's slow playing. This man moves slower than a tub of molasses. The guy's slower than slow, bro. That's who they've been waiting for an answer from. Yeah, is Aaron Rodgers. I'm low-key pulling for Shador to succeed. Yeah, I agree.
This stuff works. This stuff kills me. This stuff works for 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed for life. This is Roundup for the Claws. This stuff works.
Sanders to the Rams. KC to pick up Sanders. Can you imagine that shit, bro? Crazy ass, dude. It'd be funny if Kansas City picks Sanders. What they gonna do with them? Sit behind Mahomes. Y'all are crazy. Oh man, he's on another darkness retreat. Aaron Rodgers, yeah. Let's take a look at these picks while they're on commercial break. Let's talk about Brock Purdy, actually. Brock Purdy news today. Ian Rappaport says he thinks that Brock Purdy's contract is going to be similar to Jared Goff, who's got a 4-year, was like 217, basically $53 million a year. It's not bad. That's what he thinks it's going to be, closer to 50.
The choice is crystal clear with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water.
Touches. They say a lot without having to say much.
My friend just says he's going to make Brock Purdy money. He'll be like last pick of the draft, follow the century. These people are crazy. That draft party they have for Sanders, bro. They have the biggest draft party. He ain't even gonna get drafted in the first round, dude. It's sad, but it's kind of crazy, bro. He came up iced out. I know, but I'm gonna be honest. I do feel bad for Shador. He should be drafted, bro. Like if they draft Dart ahead of him, I get it. It's character concerns, but I don't know, man. I honestly think Shador is going to be a good quarterback in this league. Give him the chance. But now he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be pissed off. Remember Lamar Jackson was drafted very late a couple years ago? Look at Lamar, man. Look at Lamar. He's a dog. He's a dog. MVP of the league multiple times. They passed on him. Tom Brady, sixth round pick. Go. Joe Montana, 3rd round pick. Joe Montana, 3rd round pick. He was the GOAT before Tom Brady. All the dollar signs. What kind of character concerns does he have? But that's the thing. Yeah, I don't see it like as a glaring concern. Like, to me, he's just cocky. He's got an attitude, is what they say. He's cocky. He's just confident. Like Caleb Williams last year. That man was very confident. He was cocky, but number 1 pick. I don't know, man. It's wild to me. It's really crazy. I don't know. I do think Shedeur is going to be better than Cam Ward. Hot take. All right, here we go. Chargers. My boy Jim Harbaugh. Jimmy. Steelers don't have a 2nd round pick. If they want a rookie quarterback, they'll have to wait or make a move up. For now, it's Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, according to Ari Myra. That's disgusting, bro.
Would you agree with that? The speed was going to be the question. So speed-wise, the heavy teams, maybe not good for the Chargers when it came to winning percentage last year. So they were the 30th in terms of
You with me? Entitled is the word. Is entitled. You guys are saying that he's entitled. He's kind of like a Nepo baby. It's like Bronny James. So I agree with you what you guys are saying. I feel like the word on the street is Shedeur's a Nepo baby. He's entitled. I guess I could see it, but if he's good, he's good, bro. I see what Chelsea said. The Giants are taking him in round 2 for sure. The Giants take Shedeur in round 2. That'd be crazy. They get Abdul Carter and Shedeur. It's a great draft for them. Dub draft. Chargers, what are you doing, man? Where's the Chargers? God, the Steelers quarterback room is trash, man. Georgia assistant and former college head coach Will Muschamp just texted John Lynch and was very bullish about Mykel Williams' toughness. It really resonated in the Georgia locker room. He's a dog, man. Love it. He's tough, man. He's a tough guy. The Chargers are taking. This is what the Chargers drafted Omarion Hampton. Chee-oo. Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton. That's a good running back, dude. Holy shit. Let's keep a little quotes. John Lynch. 49ers, Mykel Williams is live on CamBR right now. Oh, geez. Gotta watch this. Let's see what this is crazy.
Just coming into the building and meeting John and Kyle, what did you have a feeling going into the day today? And Kyle actually admitted that Niners tried to
play the
trade
audio.
up. They didn't think you would last to number 11. They were worried they were going to move up, maybe a size Carolina's pick to get you. But did you feel like today and after your visit here that you would be a Niner, Mykel?
Yeah, man, I feel like a good visit, and I feel like we connected well. It's all up in the air, and I'm just glad.
Oh.
What stood out from your visit to the Bay Area and the 49ers facility? They talked about their connection with you and how much they thought you loved football. Anything stand out from your visit with them in particular?
I can say the same, honestly, just how willing it was to coach and develop in a short period of time. We was watching tape, I was watching tape, and the coaches was instantly correcting and teaching from that point on. So that's something that I took note of that I really liked about my visit.
Mykel, you obviously could rush from the outside, but you can also move inside, which I think was something that really intrigued and impressed both John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. How do you envision yourself fitting into this 49ers defensive line?
Yeah, man, I'm so excited about that, man. I'm just ready to come in and learn from those vets and those big guys in that room. But I envision myself being used exactly how they want to use me, man. Like, if there's rushing outside, that's perfect. If there's rushing on the inside, that's perfect. So however Coach Lynch, not Coach Lynch, sorry, however Coach Shanahan and his staff wants to use me will be the best result for me.
And you got Robert Saleh as your defensive coordinator, Chris Kasarik as your defensive line coach. They were glowing in their praise, and the analytics department is breaking down the numbers on your run defense. Obviously, getting to the quarterback and sacking the quarterback is a priority around here. But last year, the Niners, Mykel, really
barely hear
in their run defense, and your ability to set the edge and rush the quarterback, I think you made them feel like you had to be a 49er. So let's just talk about your ability. Give me your mindset when you're out there, and you're probably going to play, out at wide 9. They like that 9 technique in order to set the edge and make sure the back and everybody else gets pushed back inside.
Okay, we'll get a recap. Well, I'll recap it after this. All right, now it's breaking up. So, basically, he says he's happy that he landed to the Niners. He's very excited. He had good meetings with the 49ers. The 49ers coaches raved about him. They thought that he wasn't going to be available at 11. This is the guy they wanted. Obviously, John Lynch the other day said he's the guy that can set the edge. He's the guy that can threaten. And the 49ers want a guy that can kind of play in and out. And that's what they got with Mykel Williams. So they got a guy that's versatile, and they're happy they got their guy, and he's very excited. And he says he's willing to do whatever, inside, outside, rush the passer, stuff the rush. He's excited, basically. Bottom line, he's going to be a good man. And I think Kasarik and Robert Saleh, they're very excited. They got their guy, and that's basically what it boils down to. And my phone died, so let me go charge this sucker. All right. So there you have it. So Mykel Williams is very happy. It's good stuff. John Lynch basically says we got our guy we wanted. Mykel Williams is happy. I think it's gonna be good, man. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. They got the guy they wanted. Bottom line. I know Shams, my phone died, but we're gonna pull up the Shams news. We're gonna talk about Shams and Jimmy Butler. I haven't seen it yet. I'm working. We're busy. We're trying to keep up. And people texting me. I gotta post the video. This is a lot of work. Let's see. Shams. Charlie says, I feel like our fans are tripping, always hate. You know how it is, Charlie. You know, you're my boy, man. Me and Charlie, we go back. He's been following me for a long time, but we've been talking like through DMs for a long time. Not as much as we used to, but my boy Charlie, that's my guy, man. Day one. And me and him always been talking like Niner fans, they're never going to be happy with anything. See how it plays. Like, again, if Mykel Williams turns out to be a bust, he's a bust. If he turns out to be a great player, then cool, bro. Like, at the end of the day, Niner fans are never going to be happy. But, yeah, Charlie's my guy, man. He's been following for many, many years. I know it. So, appreciate my boy Charlie hopping in. And, yeah, day one. Appreciate the support. Here it is. Golden State. Oh, God. Okay. Golden State's Jimmy Butler has been diagnosed with a deep glute muscle contusion, and his status for Game 3 against Houston Rockets is in serious jeopardy. Oh, this is the best case because MRI showed Butler avoid any fracture. Oh, man. So he's probably going to miss Game 3. No. That's tough. Julia says, don't include me in those unhappy Niner fans. There we go. A lot of fans are upset with Mykel Williams, but I'm not judging the guy yet. That's the way I'm at, Retro. Like, I can't judge it yet. He hasn't played. Charlie says, Kuminga needs to mature right before our eyes. That's tough, man. It's going to be tough. Like, mentally, where's his head at? Steph said it best. He says he's got to rise up to the occasion. Like, Kuminga, he's just so green, man. Like, he has talent, but he's slow. He slows everything down. You know, it's unfortunate. I like the kid's talent, but I don't know how much he's going to be able to give us. He's going to have to step up regardless. This is it. If Jimmy can't go, which it doesn't look like he's going to go, they got to step up, man. Pods will be healthy. So he had the bubble guts the other day. His stomach, he had a bad stomach virus or whatever. So that could be a big help, man. Steph has to go off, yeah. The unhappy hater fans always stick out. Yeah, it's crazy. What happened to Jimmy Butler? If you didn't watch the game yesterday, the Houston Rockets, dirty type team. Amen Thompson was crashing the boards. Him and, Draymond were there. And it kind of looked like Thompson dove. Looked like he went for Butler's legs, swiped him off his feet, landed on his ass, and he left the game with a pelvic contusion. And now we see that the news is he has a grade 3 bruise. It's tough. He's in serious jeopardy of missing Game 3. So going down 1-2 is not ideal for old Warriors. Yeah, man, it's not. They gotta win. Gotta win. It's tough news. Packers are drafting Matthew Golden. Yeah, Matthew Golden. Wow, Matthew Golden. Packers took Matthew Golden, ladies and gentlemen. Buccaneers got themselves a wide receiver crew. They got themselves a wide receiver crew. So John Lynch said he was surprised that Mykel Williams fell to the 49ers. He says, we were hanging on. The guy's a Niner. He fits the culture. So that's what John Lynch said about Mykel Williams. They were hanging on. They didn't think he was going to be there. John Lynch asked what traits the 49ers look for in an edge rusher. He says, you hear us talk a lot about setting edges. You have the ability to set a firm edge. When you're playing that wide 9 technique, setting an edge, there's space. So you have to be able to take the space away that's initially there. So edge setter, that's what it is. Do I think Will Johnson will fall to the second round? It's looking like he's going to fall. There's injury concerns, but I mean, he's the best cornerback available. If there's a team that needs a cornerback, maybe you take him. Like the Ravens are a team that would take him. Yeah. The Packers offense might be heating up. Packers got a stud for Love. Yeah, it is. That's a good pick, man. Jake is probably happy. Yeah. It's crazy how Jordan Love gets more receiver help in round 1 than A-Rod ever did. It is crazy. Would I take Josh Simmons at 43? I'm not a Josh Simmons guy. I take Josh Connerly, the tackle from Oregon. I'd probably take him over Simmons. That's just my take on it. I think Connerly's a little bit better. Josh Simmons got the injury. That's the concern. He's got his knees cooked, man. Like I don't want to take a guy that has this big injury risk. I'd rather take Josh Connerly. If they're going to take a lineman, I take Josh Connerly over Josh Simmons. So, yeah, he's a dub pick to me. It is crazy that Jordan Love gets all the receiver help, man. Simmons or Jackson from Ohio State. I would not take Simmons. I don't like Simmons. I think he's a risky pick. He's a risky pick to me. So how long do we need to wait for our pick tomorrow? Pick 43. So it's like about 11, 12 picks. So another 11 or 12 picks till we first pick, unless we trade up. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, my boy. Yeah, dude. Mykel would destroy high character. I like it. They are faster than today. Yeah, tomorrow will be a little bit faster because they got to get through 2 rounds. Sorry, they got to get through 2 rounds tomorrow. So they'll be like, yo, we got to make a pick. Today definitely is more of a slower pace draft. I don't think we trade back into the first. Who else is readily available right now? I don't think we trade back at this point. Like I said, Josh Connerly. That's the guy. There's a lot of talent. Will Johnson might fall. There's going to be some good defensive tackles. We'll see. We'll see what the Niners do tomorrow. I don't think they make a trade up. Let's take a look at let's catch up with the latest picks, right? Donovan Jackson just got drafted. The Ohio State tackle. Donovan Jackson goes to the Vikings. Trenches, baby. They there you go. You want to know Simmons or Jackson? Vikings answered your pick. It's Jackson over Simmons. There you go. Donovan Jackson to the Vikings. That's a hell of a pick, bro. Vikings. And there goes quarterback. Everybody thought the Vikings would be the one team to take a quarterback. Shador going in round 7. Bro, Shador might be Mr. Irrelevant at this point. Can you imagine Shador goes with Brock Purdy? That ain't gonna happen. Be crazy. Donovan Jackson. No one thought the Vikings would draft a quarterback. There was a lot of people out there saying, well, maybe the Vikings take quarterback now because Shador's available. There was a few people, not many, but Sahaj says, Will Johnson, you're surprised that he's fallen in the draft. Yeah, I mean, I thought he'd get drafted top 20 for sure. Sanders to the Rams. Maybe you're cooking. Vikings were never going to take Shador a year after taking JJ at 9. I agree with you. That's what I said, but there was people earlier saying that. And I was like, that's crazy. That's balderdash. Absolutely crazy. Balderdash. You like that one, Dad? Balderdash. That's a good one, huh? Balderdash. Balderdash. That's the word you guys have. Jihad Campbell. Jihad Campbell. Imagine if he falls to the Niners, guys. Can you imagine Jihad Campbell to the Niners? Oh, it's not going to happen because now we're saying it. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. Oh, they're getting booed because they're in Green Bay. Oh, that's a good pick, man. Donovan Jackson was a good pick for them. Texans trade back. Yeah. The Giants just traded. The Giants just traded. The Giants just traded. The Giants just traded with the Texans. They're moving up. Shador. Shador. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Here it is. Giants just traded up. Giants just traded up. Sanders, if they take Dart, watch them. They're going to take Dart. They're going to take Dart. Oh, wow. They're going to take Dart. That's the Giants move. They're going to take Dart, bro. They're going to take Dart. Giants traded up. Oh, smokes. My man's sending me Joe Hendry. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The Giants have traded up. The Giants have traded up. The Giants trade number 25. Texans trade number 25 to the Giants in exchange for number 34 in second round, third round, 99th overall, 2025. Oh my God! Oh my God! The Giants took Jackson Dart! The Giants took Dart! The Giants took Dart! The Giants took Dart! Ladies and gentlemen, Shador is not getting drafted in the first round. Oh! The Giants took Jackson Dart! Oh my God! They took him! They took Jackson Dart! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! They love this! Oh my God! Wow. Unreal. Hey, there's got to be some dirt. They got to have some dirt on the man. Did he? Maybe nobody went to his graduation. Maybe nobody went to his 21st birthday party. Maybe they didn't go to his 21st birthday party like Bo Callahan. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they gave him the playbook and he didn't check the $100 bill at the end of the playbook. And he doubled down on the lie. Maybe that's what happened with Shador. That's crazy. I called it. I said, what if they take Dart? That's the lie. That's a Giants type of move. Draft day reference. Yeah, maybe it was the Bo Callahan. They didn't go to his 21st birthday. None of his boys. Travis Hunter wasn't at his birthday. Yeah, I know the TV's way behind. That's why I leaked the pick. But oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling Lynch right now. John. First off, congrats on Mykel Williams. I like the pick. Niner fans are going to tear you up, but let him hate. I love the pick. Salah's cooking. Great pick, in my opinion. Let's cook. Keep it up. Second round, baby. Let's go. I love you, John. Have a good night. Oh, my God. Shador, will he go to L.A.? No. Rams are not taking Shador. They're going to take Will Johnson and have a nasty cornerback. Are you kidding me? My prediction right here. Rams taking Will Johnson. Oh, the Falcons traded up. The Falcons traded up. Falcons have traded up. The Falcons have traded up. Oh, my God. Falcons on the clock. Falcons on the clock. Falcons just traded the Rams. Falcons traded the Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, my God. Sanders' ego is chopped right now. Sanders has got to be sick, bro. Sick. I don't care how, I know you can sit here and say he's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder next year. Mentally, he's frazzled. He's like he just got Jonathan Kuminga. Bro, Sanders just got Jonathan Kuminga, bro. Falcons trading up, ladies and gentlemen. The Giants quarterback room is insane, dude. Look at this. They got Russell Wilson. They got Jameis Wilson. They got Tommy DeVito and Jackson Dart. The Giants trade quarterback room. Oh my God. Oh, shit, man. Absolute fucking bonkers, bro. This draft is, I love it, man. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Falcons on the clock. You know what? The Giants, they are familiar with Ole Miss quarterbacks. Remember, Eli Manning was an Ole Miss quarterback. Jackson Dart, Ole Miss quarterback. Maybe they're going to get the second coming of Eli Manning. Ain't no way that's happening. But I can't believe they took Jackson Dart over Shador, man. That's crazy to me. Jeez. Here it is. Falcons. Who's the pick? Who's the pick? Who's the pick? Atlanta, they just drafted James Pierce Jr., defensive end. James Pierce Jr., Niners fans. Yeah, the pick is in. The Falcons select James Pierce Jr. with 26th pick overall. 26. Jackson Dart has Manning vibes. I don't think he has Manning vibes, but what people are saying is they're trying to connect the dots. Ole Miss, Eli Manning, Jackson Dart, Ole Miss. That's what people are trying to say. They're trying to make it sound like, oh, it's Eli Manning vibes, but don't get me wrong. He's not Eli Manning. But that's what people are saying. I think overall, if we get past the whole Shador Sanders, oh my God, the shock value, Jackson Dart makes sense for them. I think that this is the type of quarterback they like, right? And he's more of a traditional quarterback than Shador. And, it's crazy. It's crazy. Giants are wild, man. Giants had a good draft so far. Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart. It's a good draft so far. Yeah, the Tennessee Titans have selected James Pierce. Shador got Will Levis. Shador got Will Levi. The Rams, man, they loaded up on some picks to trade back. Smart move by the Rams. Anthony says Sanders just don't got that hunger in him. Yeah, you don't think he's hungry? You don't think he made a lot of money in the NIL, right? Maybe you're right. Sahaj says, why are people hating on our pick? People hate us, man. People always hate the Niners. They don't think it's good. They always say this, that. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, he had an ankle injury. Bro, he played through the season on a high ankle sprain. Like, if anything, he's a dog, man. He played through injury. I like the pick, man. He's 20 years old, bro. How are you hating on a 20-year-old kid? I like Mykel Williams. Again, it's just how it goes, man. Niners always get shitted on. They get trashed. They get roasted no matter what. Let them hate. Damn, dude. The Rams, they kind of cooked with that trade. If you think about it, the Rams kind of cooked. They got a first-round pick and a second year this year. The Rams kind of cooked, man, for the Falcons, for giving them up. James Pierce, dude, That's good draft. That's good draft trading, dude. The Rams. That's a steal for the Rams, dude. I can't believe it. Unbelievable, man. Rams GM kind of cooks, man. He kind of cooks. I hate it, but he cooks. So the Falcons trading a future 1 to the Rams to come back into the round 1. So the Falcons trade 46, 242, and 2026 first-round pick to the Rams for number 26 on 101. So the Rams get a future first for moving up, and then they get the second-round pick this year. That's kind of a cook right there. It's kind of a dub for the Rams. Yeah, that's a haul for LA, dude. That really is a haul, man. The Rams, they finesse them, man. The Rams, they got a good GM, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate them. I hate their team, but they wheel and deal, man. They know what they're doing. Their front office kind of cooks. It sucks. We got the Ravens, the Lions, the Commanders, and the Bills coming up next. Why don't the Niners trade up to get Will Johnson? Maybe they don't like him like you do. Why they don't like him like you do, bro? He's sliding, bro. Maybe they can get him later in the draft. That's the thing. They have their guys. They said they had a draft on 20 players in the first round. Like 20 players they believed had a first-round grade. Niners go on their board. They need depth. They need as many players as they can get this year. That's the thing. The Niners have to make sure these picks count. Sorry, these picks count, especially their top 4 picks, man. Their top 4 picks have to count, and they got to get the guys they like, man. That's why they won't trade up. Maybe you like them, but you're not in that front office, my boy. I still love you, though. Klansky says the Rams are looking for Arch Manning next year. Can you imagine if the Rams get Arch Manning? I'd be sick to my stomach, bro. Larry didn't like the Niners pick. I don't care. I'll fight him next week. I'll hate on him. Listen, man, I was so pissed yesterday, the other day. We were live, and we had people in the chat like, "Oh, right, you just agreeing with Larry. You're not disagreeing." I'm not going to just disagree with them for the sake of disagreeing. You're not bringing anything to the show. Look, if Larry says a question and I answer it, and I don't disagree with them, I'm not just going to sit there and disagree with them just for the views and the clicks. Larry gets views regardless. So if you don't like what I got to say, regardless. So this week, I'm coming in there, and if he doesn't like Mykel Williams, I'm gonna tell him I like the pick. I'm gonna disagree with them. What's the next position the Niners draft? I think they're going defensive lineman. It sounds like John Lynch wants them to continue to stack that line. I think we're gonna go defensive line and maybe go interior pick. I think they're gonna go D-line in the next round and maybe offensive line. So Larry sucks. Oh, Larry's cool, dude. I like Larry, man. I've known Larry for a long time. He's a cool dude, and he's a big guy in the Niners atmosphere, the realm, the community here. So got respect for my boy Larry. He helps me out a lot. So, Krug and Raj, good deal. I think it's a defensive tackle. I think it is, Big Paco. I think it is going to be a defensive tackle. It doesn't make sense to trade up. I agree. We just got to stick with our picks, man.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. The most advanced technology that has brought us the most reliable network of years. Always moving forward. We lead, others follow. Every year,
We need O-line. We do. Oh, Baby Radiant says Mike Green is still available. Got some character issues, though, my boy. MSQ says, I don't know why, but I'm interested in who Kansas City and Philly will draft. I know. I hate them, but I want. You know why? Because we're going to be pissed off because they're good teams. They went to the Super Bowl, and when good teams add solid players on their team, you're like, it's going to like piss us off, but at the same time, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? Watch the Eagles or Chiefs get Mike Green, says David. I agree with you here. I think that Mike Green is the perfect Philadelphia Eagle. Like, it sucks because, he has character. He's going to slide in the draft, and the Eagles are going to we'll fix him. He's going to come to a winner. Like, I see it, dude. I see that. I'm sure Salah can fix that. I hope so. I'm sure he can. He'll whip that man into shape. Watch the Bills trade the Chiefs again. Can you imagine? Mike Green goes to Buffalo. Oh, shit, man. Boom. The Ravens have selected Georgia's safety Malachi Starks. Oh, God. Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton in the secondary. Woo! Ravens just got a dog. Malachi Starks. And they got Kyle Hamilton. Jesus Christ, man. Ravens just always draft good, man. The Ravens draft so good, don't they? Damn. That's a good pick, man. Yeah, Starks can be like their next Ed Reed type of guy, bro. That's a good pick. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right, XP. Appreciate that. Good tip. Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton. That's a good duo, bro. Did the Niners miss out on Shador? No, he's still available. He's going to be Mr. Irrelevant this year. Jalal says their issues are related to sexual assaults. No team is going to gamble their first round on that. Yeah. You can't gamble that. You can't. I mean, look at my boy Shannon Sharp. Y'all see what's happening with Shannon Sharp? Bro's too old to be messing with 20-year-old OnlyFans models. That's crazy, dog. She talk about some baby gravy. Oh my God. Shannon Sharp is crazy. Ozzie Newsome drafts well. He really does, dude. How was my Easter? Good. I was at my friend's house. We had a big, so Easter was fun because we had a big like WrestleMania weekend party, and it was my birthday on Monday. So we celebrated like WrestleMania, Easter, my birthday. I had my friends. My daughter was there. We had a good time. It was good. We had a good week. It was like a whole weekend of just vibes, a whole weekend of vibes. So it was a good weekend. Niners can get Donovan Izaraku. Oh, they could. There's so much talent in this draft. And this is what John Lynch was telling us the other day, that there's a lot of talent. You know what I mean? So did I know the Pope died on my birthday? Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty sad, dude. I was very sad that the Pope died on my birthday. You know what's crazy? My birthday, like a lot of people have, I hate to say this, like sounds kind of grim, but some famous people have died on my birthday. Like actually Prince died on my birthday. The Pope died on my birthday. I'm sure there's many other ones, but I remember vividly Prince died. And I was like celebrating my birthday. I was like, I guess I can't really celebrate my birthday. Then the Pope died. Bro, the Pope and Prince both died on my birthday. It was a good celebration, though. Thank you. Day 2 of Mania was much better than day 1. I would say, yeah, the day 2 matches were better, but the WrestleMania main event on day 1, cinema. Dude, the whole Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, the new Dangerous Alliance with Paul Heyman, oh, it cooks. That just changed the landscape. That was such a good main event, and then that Raw after Mania was insanity, dude. Esther Young says my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy Taurus season to my boy, Esther Young. Happy birthday, man. 21? Shannon Sharp. Series of first. Appreciate all the belated birthday wishes. Yeah, the Raw after Mania was insane. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. John Cena's birthday. Yeah. Taurus season, bro. The Lions just selected defensive tackle Tyreek Williams. Tyreek Williams to the Lions. Why did I pronounce it like that? Tyreek.
I trust them. But I told Mykel that something's happening. I think about my wife called him this morning, so she's showing on draft that it's going 28. She was worried that we were dead wrong about everything. And she actually don't. So we got about one out there. Armstrong definitely 10%. Like it should go. They shot down. We really watched go away, ready to go to second, third. But he didn't go with that. And he got our I was like, we tried to trade her. So that's our thing about the draft.
Stephanie says her 50th birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. Happy 50th birthday. I'm catching up. I got a little bit to go. I'm 41 now. But happy birthday to you, Stephanie. Good stuff. Taurus, look at it. Look at the Tauruses. We shining bright out here. It's Taurus season. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a great 50th birthday. Look at all these people with birthdays. Love it. I love it. Love it. Good stuff. '50th birthday. That's a big one. Last year was my 40th. That was a big one. You know, when you have like those milestone birthdays, it's kind of crazy. It puts like so much stuff in perspective. And then the rest of the year is like whatever. But then you get another milestone birthday. And it's like, oh, wow. So 50 is big, a big one. My 40th was last year. And it was like, holy crap, I'm 40 years old. 40 years old. I don't want to be any older. I like to stay at this age, but, you know, we got to keep older. So. I didn't realize Juice's birthday was yeah, it's crazy. Like Juice, a lot of people have April birth. Honestly, Taurus is a big season. The Taurus is April, good stuff. Miguel says his birthday was yesterday, big 21. That's crazy. You just turned 40 last month, says Milwaukee. That's dope, dude. Look at that. Happy late birthday. Happy birthday, Miguel. Your birthday was yesterday, 21. 21. That's a big birthday, bro. That's a big old birthday, man. 21. I hope you had a good birthday. Sahaj says my birthday is May 18th, Jordan year. Let's go, man. May 18th, 23. That's good. I like to hear that. Good stuff. A lot of birthdays. What's up, Kai? How we doing? 21. I remember when I turned 21. That was 20 years ago. That was a good birthday. 21 was a fun birthday. I used to live in Vegas. So that was a fun time, man. Don't be surprised if Jimmy Butler plays Saturday. Oh, man. I don't know.
Whether you're from a reservation or not.
Well, that's a great deal, right? Can you imagine finding a tire for less? Sorry. No, definitely not. Let's get you those tires.
Right now, bring our tire savings. Only 3 tires to get the board. Service centers. Here's what you'll find.
This real draft goes nothing like the mock drafts. Dude, I told you, mock drafts, man. Mock drafts. You know how the vibes are. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. John Lynch compared Mykel Williams' 30 visit to Fred Warner. Oh, wow. The Commanders are beefing up the offensive line and selecting Josh Connerly. Oh, 29th. Josh Connerly. Wow. Wow. Good pick. Good pick. take a look at some more of these draft picks. So, yeah, the last pick so far is Josh Connerly. Let me get some water, man. Have I seen the movie Sinners? Not yet. I've been so busy. I didn't get a chance. I want to see that, actually. I've heard it's so good. Michael B. Jordan, such a good actor. I haven't seen it. I had one friend who went inside twice already. I mean, last week I was busy. I wasn't home. Right? We were watching, like I said, party and stuff. I'll probably watch Sinners soon. I think my daughter wants to go see it. So not this weekend because it's draft weekend. I got to stay here, be live with you. Next weekend is probably a free weekend. We'll watch Sinners. It'll be a little old. It'll be at the cheaper theater. I'll go watch it. But I got to go see it. And then next week, I think another movie's coming out. I can't remember. I know there's a Marvel movie coming out or something. We'll have to watch it. Klay Thompson went live on Instagram. Good for him. Sinners was so bad. Bad and good or bad? Like bad or good bad? Josh Allen's wife. And Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, that's two good-looking people. Crazy. Means bad. You think it means bad? Yeah, bad. I heard it was good, but I don't know. Everybody's got their own bad, like the Niners season last year. Okay, thanks for clarifying. I mean, everybody's got their own opinions on movies. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. MSQ says, I think it's good. I think people think it's good because Michael B. Jordan and Haley Stanfield are two good-looking people. I mean, you can't go wrong with those two, right? I mean, shit. But maybe I have to watch it to like actually watch it. I'll take my daughter. We'll go see it. She's a pretty fair critic. Like, she doesn't glaze. She's 16. She tells it like it straight up is. Like, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Mike Green going to be so good. I really like Mike Green, but, teams don't like him because of whatever, the issues and stuff. And it's what it is, man. They are MSQ. They really are, man. Eagles on the clock. All right, let's take a look at some of these picks. And then we'll go live on Instagram. I'm going to get some water. We'll go live on Instagram. We'll talk about it. Abdul Carter just tweeted out Jackson Dart, and he put the dart emoji. Jackson Dart, LFG. Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart. They fucking hype, bro. That's cool. Emmanuel Akko says, thinking Shedeur Sanders should not be a first-round pick is no crime, but celebrating him falling in the draft is just weird. Very weird behavior. I agree with that take. That's weird to, celebrate people's downfall. I like Shedeur, I guess. Commanders took Josh Connerly. The Bills are on the Bills. Who do the Bills take? Did I miss it? The Bills. Oh, here they are. Oh, the Eagles traded number 32 and number 64 to the Chiefs or number 30. The Eagles and the Chiefs swap picks? Holy crap. Hold up. Okay, the Bills pick is in. The Eagles and the Chiefs just traded their picks, bro. Bills take cornerback Maxwell Hairston. They did not take Will Johnson. Will Johnson is sliding unless the Chiefs or the Packers take, or the Eagles take. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. So the Bills took Kentucky cornerback Maxwell Hairston at number 30. Will Johnson's still on the board. The Eagles are trading number 32 and number 164 to the Chiefs for 31. The Eagles are moving up to 31. They're moving up. They're trading up with the Eagles, with the Chiefs. Whoa, what are they doing? Mike Green to the Eagles? Woo! They beat them in the Super Bowl. Is that not enough? You beat them in the Super Bowl, and now you're trading their pick. Bro, what are the Eagles thinking? What are the Eagles? Well, yeah, they traded up one pick to go one pick. They gave them a pick. They must really want some. There must be someone that the Eagles really want. Oh, we're about to see. Will Johnson to Kansas City? Oh, my God. Will Johnson to Kansas. Bro, imagine if the Eagles get Will Johnson, and they'll have Will Johnson and Cooper DeJean. Oh, my fucking God, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who are the Eagles taking? If they're going to get Campbell, bro. They're going to get someone dog. They're going to get a dog here. Oh, my God, man. They're going to get a dog here. I hate the Eagles, man. I hate them so much. I hate them so much, bro. Bro, I cannot stand them. Didn't the Eagles take 2 corners last year? Yeah. Imagine they take another corner. I don't know. I think they go defensive lineman because I think like Brandon Graham or they got somebody on their D line that might not be back or so. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are going defensive lineman. Dumb trade. I laugh. Hate the Eagles. Okay, here we go. I think they're going to take D lineman. Okay. That's my pick. Prediction: Eagles take a D lineman. That's my. Oh! The Eagles just cooked. The Eagles. Oh, Ari, you took the wrong picture. You used the wrong picture. Ari, you used the wrong picture. The Eagles are taking linebacker Jihad Campbell. The Eagles are selecting Jihad Campbell, linebacker. They always do it. They always get it. I hate the Eagles. Ari used the wrong picture. My boy Ari used the wrong picture. He's about to get flamed. No, he got it. He did it quick. The Eagles are taking Alabama linebacker Jihad Campbell. Of course he did. He falls into Philly's lap. You called it. You called it, Anthony. Jihad Campbell to the Eagles, bro. Woo! Unreal, bro. They could have got him anyways. I don't know. Maybe the Chiefs were on him. If the Chiefs take linebacker, then that's a cook. That's a cook of a pick.
This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions, crap, clover. This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed for your money back. This stuff works on big lawns, small lawns. Yes, you can go. This stuff works without killing your lawn. This stuff works without killing your beach. This stuff works for the rookies. This stuff works in Knoxville, Bronx, Run. This is Roundup for Lawns. This stuff works. Sit next to your girl on a kiss cam. This game is not more interesting.
Is Will Johnson available? Yeah, he is. Campbell, Bond, and Jacoby, man. My man Sahaj says, imagine if the Chiefs get Will Johnson. I'm gonna fall over my chair, just like when Walter Nolan was drafted. Bro, Walter Nolan to the Cardinals was crazy. Am I going live tomorrow? I'll be live tomorrow. Will Johnson and Trent McDuffie, thickening, bro, thickening. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live. It starts 4 tomorrow, but I got to get my daughter from school and stuff, and then we'll be live. Don't worry, we locked in, bro. And Saturday I'm here all day. I don't work, so I'll be up and at 'em. We'll be live. You get sick of me. I don't know if I'll go live the whole day because honestly, it does get tiring, like posting and doing all this stuff. As you see, I'm sometimes not always engaged with the chat, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But I try my best. I'm old, man. I used to be a little bit. When I used to do live streams like that day, it was a little bit better, but getting old, man. But I'll be live. You think we trade up? Nah, I don't think we trade up, man. I think the Niners are going to stack their picks. They're stacking their draft picks, my man. Chris Kasurk thinks Mykel Williams is the best. Yeah, Chris Kasurk said that Mykel Williams was the best edge setter in the draft. Big time. I love that. We got the guy, man. We got the guy they wanted. May not be the guy you guys wanted. It's the guy they wanted. That's all that matters. I can't believe it. Who are the Chiefs going to get? All right, here we go. Who are the Chiefs going to get? Last pick of the draft. Are the Chiefs going to get Will Johnson? Jihad Campbell. That's a good pick, man. So the Bills took Maxwell Harrison, right? Cornerback. He was the fastest player in the NFL Combine this year. He's a fast boy. Howie Roseman trading up to get another SEC player. Bro, I don't care what you think, but they just cook him. A league source. This is from Jacina Anderson. A league source on why they had Shedeur Sanders ahead of Jackson Dart. I don't like Ole Miss system. A league source to me why they had QB Shedeur Sanders. Did Shedeur say that? He doesn't like the Ole Miss system? Oh, so maybe they asked him, do you like the system if you would play in it? That's a weird thing to tweet. Jacina Anderson's a weird person. You know who I don't like? Let's talk about Gianna Rossini, bro. She got cooked by George Kittle yesterday. She doubled down on it, bro. How do you double down on that? Double down on it. Unbelievable, dude. That man told her she was wrong, She told her he was wrong. He told her she was wrong. And then you have the audacity. You have the audacity to say, oh, well, George Kittle's lying. What? Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Who did the Chiefs get? Let's see. I didn't see the pick yet. Shedeur Sanders will officially not go in round 1. The Chiefs are picking. Oh, yeah, this makes sense for them because they needed this type of player. The Chiefs are picking Ohio State offensive lineman Josh Simmons. I almost said Simmons. Josh Simmons. Medicals were totally clean, and now Kansas City adds an elite protector to the left tackle for Patrick Mahomes. They got Patrick Mahomes. They get our guy. Who did they get from us? Name. I can't think of the name. Name. Oh my God. It's been. Let's see. Jalen Moore. Thank you, Jalen Moore. I don't know why I blanked on the name. It's been a long night. Jalen Moore, and they have Josh Simmons. Yeah, she said Kittle's. Yeah, you don't tell the source himself he's wrong. You called it. Jalen Moore, thank you. Jalen Moore and Josh Simmons. So Will Campbell. Will Johnson still available, ladies and gentlemen. That makes sense for them. They needed a guy like that. They needed a tackle. So So Will Johnson is going in the second round. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first round. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be live. I'm going to go live on Instagram in a minute. I'm going to go get some water, take about 10-minute break, and then we'll be live on Instagram. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. I know there's millions of people to watch, but thanks for hopping in and checking it out. Hey, you guys have a good rest of your night. Love y'all. I think it was a good pick. I know a lot of people don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see how he plays. This is the guy that the Niners wanted. And we'll see how it goes, man. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow. We got 3 picks. Pick in the second round, 2 in the third round. And then we cooking after that. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. We got a lot. But that's it for tonight. You guys have a good rest of your evening here. And get some sleep, get some rest. I'm going to hop on Instagram in about 20 minutes. Love y'all. Peace out. Thank you.